Hello and welcome to my channel. Just kidding. Okay, I'm trying to get this to stay upright. I'm gonna try to do the best I can so that you can see me. Hold on. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I like my big mirror here and my little mirror here. I'm gonna do the just the skin care part first, which like isn't that difficult. So I like went in the shower and like obviously cleansed with like moisturizing cleanser. I just use like cheap Pond's and I really like it. I've tried other ones and they feel like drying. I don't know. And I have really dry skin, but also like, can we just talk about this crater right here? Like literally it's worse than the one at Josh's wedding. And then I got this shit going on too, like fucking cute. Also, I have rosacea probably. But anyway, so the first part I do is this is toner, but it's like really it's like not drying toner, it's like moisturizing and it has what's it called, that hyaluronic acid. That's like what you really want apparently in like all your shit. And you always like what I always do is first you're supposed to use this before and after if you're dermaplaning, and also you're apparently only supposed to dermaplane like before bed, like once your face is really clean and stuff. I sometimes do it in the morning because I'm like, ew, I see hairs there. But if I use this like literally before my makeup like every single day, and it helps so much. It gets like the like dry little like shits off your skin, and you put it on like a little what's it called, cotton pad, and I like highly like all the bloggers use this thing, this brand, and like I was really against it at first, but I actually really like it, and I like some of their other stuff too. So I just put like 2-3 pumps on here, go like that, and it just like makes it like feels kind of like a tiny bit greasy, but it gets like, it makes it so like your skin's more like smooth, and like just like the little like dry specks on your face like go away, and it's awesome. Because a lot of toners are just like straight up like drying your skin out, and this pimple is really fucking bothering me, but I'm sorry. I can't pop it because I did that at Josh's wedding and then it just got worse. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. It still feels kind of dry. Okay, it's whatever. Next part is like this. A lot of people use like vitamin C serum, and that's what I use. This is like pretty cheap. It's like, I don't know what the conversion will be for you, but this is like $30 at Ulta, and I use it literally every day before work, even if I'm like not wearing makeup. Again, it doesn't feel like, for me, it doesn't feel like, oh my god, this is so like moisturizing, but it really does like help like your skin stay moisturized. And they say to do like this much worth of like drops. So I do like, sometimes I don't use it all. I like to use a lot, and like everyone's always like, oh, less is more, but like not in this case, I don't think. I don't use the whole vial, but maybe like half to like 3/4. And you're supposed to let that like sit and like soak in for 5 minutes. For today's purposes of the video, I'm not gonna do that. Ew, that pimple is like literally coming to haunt me. Like, what did I do to deserve this? My skin is so red too, and I don't understand why, because I wear sunscreen every single day. Literally, I do not leave the house without it. And also, excuse my wet rat hair. Oh, I got my hair cut, so it's pretty short now, but it looks really thick, so it's key for me. Okay, next, like, a lot of, like, when I'm doing it in the morning, like, I'll, like, run around and, like, change while, like, I'm letting that, like, soak in, or I'm, like, packing my lunch, or, like, something like that. And then I will use this moisturizer, and I am obsessed with it. Like, again, bloggers are obsessed with it. I didn't think it would be that great, but it really is that great. And I don't know if they have it in like the UK, but like I highly suggest this moisturizer. I've literally noticed I've been using it more consistently than I used to, and legit the wrinkles on my forehead are starting to go away. Like, they're not as bad as they used to be. Not that I have like really bad wrinkles or anything, but I'm like, oh wow, like I notice a difference. And I've noticed a difference with my under eyes, and I have the worst under eye bags because I don't sleep. And also, like, a lot of people use like most people just use their hands for like serum, moisturizer, not with toner. Everyone uses a cotton pad with toner, but I like to use these little sponge pads. I don't know, I just don't like the sticky shit on my hands, and I don't want to have to like wash my hands in between every time. And like, you don't have to do that by any means. Like, most people don't. I don't even know if this is like the correct way of doing it. I prefer it that way. And I got these at like, you can get them literally at like CVS, whatever the equivalent of what you have is. Okay. And you're supposed to let that kind of soak into. So I'm going to do that just so the serum and the moisturizer soaks in. Okay. So I know you wanted specifically kind of like eyeshadow and like face stuff. So I'm going to definitely focus on that because I know you have eyelash extensions. So like, I'll put my falsies on last, which I'm so glad I learned how to do. It's going to be life-changing. Anyways, okay. So I'm gonna do like, so I'm going out tonight, like I said, but I'm still gonna do like a kinda, like I'm gonna do like my basic eyeshadow, that I would do like nothing like over the top, like if I were going to like Brian's parents or something, but then I'll put more on top of that, since I'm going out. This is really, really, really good. It's literally what it says. It's basics. They have the regular one too. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but I like both. These are amazing. Like, I don't know like how over the top you're trying to go with like your eyeshadow, but like I literally only stick to neutrals and browns. I don't like doing like pink or like obviously not like blue and shit like that. Like, a lot of people do like burnt out colors or like a smoky eye, and like that's just not me. I don't like it. John Ross told me that I should stick to browns, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to find my eyeshadow primer. So I know that you know the like you should use primer for like your face, but like I'm telling you, using it for your eyeshadow is going to make the biggest difference in the world. And I don't even know what concealer this is because the sticker fell off. Anyways, we're not doing concealer right now. So yeah, this eyeshadow is Urban Decay. They make like a ton of eyeshadows. You probably know about them. They make so many different palettes, and they're really good. But this primer, they also make a bunch of different primers, and I've been using this like literally since college, and let me tell you, it is a game changer. So they have like a little stick with it, and then you just put it on. And the key with this is like, so some primers, like your face primer, it doesn't matter. Like, I could have put my face primer on now and then like my makeup on after, and it like wouldn't matter. This you want to put on like you would with like a fake eyelash. Like, you want it to dry a little bit, but not too much. So actually I'm not going to do the other eye yet because it'll be too long in between. Okay, so it's like still kind of wet. I'm going to take, this is an all over brush, and this brush was like kind of expensive, but I got it a long time ago and I really like it. And all of their brushes are amazing. Hourglass, I know they're on Sephora, but not Ulta. So I used to do this one on the like the all over, but now I use this and it's a lot better. So I use like the second one and then just kind of put it like that. I don't know if you can see, like the lighting is shitty in here, but just like all over, just a little light base. And what you want to do with eyeshadow, like, is always like with the like the base, like the all over, you want like the lightest color there because you're gonna keep building on top of it. And you don't want, like, if you start with dark, then you're just gonna have to go darker and darker and darker, and this is not good. We want to look not too much. Okay, so that's like perfect. Then I get a crease brush, and I am obsessed with these brushes too. They're Ulta. I know they're online, Velvet Luxe. So I have a couple different brushes with that. With that like specific brand. Ulta makes a bunch of brushes, but these Velvet Luxe ones are like incredible. You could get any kind of crease brush though, but I highly suggest this one or the Hourglass crease brush. So then I do this middle one for my crease, and you want to do it like a windshield wiper. So it's like do do do, windshield wiper. You just want to blend it as much as possible because you don't want it looking like different spots everywhere. I mean, you kind of do, but like you just want it blended out like you would your face. Okay. So then that's like the medium color that you want in your crease, or dark, like it's up to you really. You can see that the outer corner already looks a little darker, but since I'm going out tonight, I'm gonna do a little bit more dark over here, like in the corner. I'm gonna probably use a different palette for that, yeah, because I want a little more like sparkle there. I have so many eyeshadow palettes, it's like a problem. But again, the key is like, you could put glitter in your, like a more shimmery one in your crease, but do not put like shimmer on your base. Like that's just gonna look stupid. So I'm gonna take this like dark brown, and this is Tarte. They have a bunch of good stuff too. And I got it from Sephora. They don't have it at Ulta. They have Tarte at Ulta, but not this eyeshadow specifically. So, fuck, I didn't want to use the crease brush. I have this other, like, smudgy brush. Where is it? I'm gonna be sad if I can't find it right now. But it's, like, it's just good for your outer corner. I don't even think it's, like, that's what it's meant for. It's just, like, what I use it for. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna use my crease brush. Where is it? I went to Virginia Tech last weekend to visit Annie, so I think I like brought it there, I guess. But like I barely used makeup there, so I don't know where it is. And if I lost it, then I am definitely getting another because it's amazing. And I did not see it in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the crease brush, which is totally fine to use. Like it doesn't matter. But I'm not gonna use that palette. I'm gonna use the shimmery one, which, where'd it go? Okay. And take the dark. Like if you want like a dramatic look, like this is how you want to do it. You want to do like dark in this like corner right here. And like it's just very subtle, and like I'll show you a trick. Like see how this is like kind of annoying right here? There's a trick that I do with my concealer to like make it like very cut edge. Oh, and also I always do my eyeshadow first before my face, because if you're using like a powder and it gets on your face, you're gonna want to wipe it off and not like have makeup on your face already. Some people do eyeshadow last. It doesn't really matter, but I've gotten it pretty under control to where I don't need to do my eyeshadow first. I'm just so in the routine. If you really want to like highlight, you can take like a lighter one of these, like this or this, and I'm gonna put this like little like champagne color and put it like right here in the corner, and then put it like up top too, and that just kind of like makes your eyes look a little bigger. Okay. I'm really sad about that smudge brush. Maybe it's in my bag. This pimple. Bruh. Okay. Now I'm going to do the other eye and just not talk, and then you can watch and see. It's the primer.
Also, so these are like the tricks I got. I did this before, but I think I told you I got a makeup lesson, and that was mainly to focus on fake eyelashes, but also I got some tricks for my eyeshadow. So something I just forgot that I realized is that she told me that once I like do my eyeshadow, you should get like a fluffy brush, and this is technically a crease brush, but it's a lot fluffier, and you're just gonna want to like blend it all in, which like makes sense to me, but also doesn't make sense because it's like, why are you messing up like the whole like creation you just made? But it ends up looking like so good. Like this looks so much better, and I don't know if you can tell in the camera, it just looks like way more put together and less like this section, this section, this section. Ugh. And like I always feel like I'm wearing like way too much eyeshadow, but I'm like, I think about like all the girls that wear like way more than me and wear like not neutral colors, so I'm like, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna do the base again with my all over brush. I said I wasn't gonna talk. Oh well, I'm talking. This is so fun to me. And I'm sure this would take way less time if I wasn't talking, but I don't mind because it's whatever. I think this is fun, and I've always been jealous of bloggers who get to do this as their fucking full-time job and like actually make money off of it. Okay. I look like an insane person. Windshield wiper. Okay, then I'm gonna have to use that. I need to find that old Hourglass smudge brush. I don't care if I have to replace it, it's amazing. Okay, then fluffy brush. I don't know if you want like eyeliner. I'm terrible at eyeliner, but I did learn a lot about it from the makeup lady. I was using like literally like a pencil shit on my under eye before. Apparently that is not the way to go. Apparently you should be using eyeshadow, especially if you're doing fake eyelashes. And I'm gonna do the eyeshadow part at the end. Okay, so let's get to the fun stuff, the face. I've tried a bunch of different primers and there's a bunch that I like, but in my opinion, silicone based one is not good. Like, I love this shit. It covers up my pores, but it's kind of like, it like rubs off and you can like see the shit like rubbing off and it's just not good. I've used a redness primer too. I used to combine those two and kind of put like the pore stuff here and then the redness on the rest of my face. But again, they were both silicone and that's just not good for me, I guess. So I've been using, this is like a brand new primer and it's also from that skincare line that I use, and it's like a face filter. Like, again, all the bloggers have talked about it and I like, didn't really believe them, but it actually is really good. And it helps with pores and redness, and it also just makes your makeup stay really long. I'm trying to find, okay, here it is. I was like, where is it? The makeup lady told me, like, I used to just use, like, a beauty blender or my hands for primer, but, like, apparently you should use, like, a flat brush, and this is just, like, a shitty flat foundation brush. It's from Ulta, but you could literally get this at the drugstore. It was, like, $10 or something. So I just put, like, they say to use 2 or 3 pumps of the primer. I just put on one and then go from there, and then just kind of... So this primer has, like, at first I noticed, I was like, why does it have like a tiny bit of like color in it? And then I saw a blogger like talking about how there's a little bit of a bronzing effect, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, you don't see it, you just see it when it's going on. And also sometimes I just use this primer alone, like when I'm going to work and like don't have time to really like do my face. Also, I just don't give a fuck how I look at work. I've always been a big advocate of this, and the makeup lady told me this too, is like, whatever you're doing on your face, you need to do to your neck too, because we do not want faces that do not match your neck. I cannot tell you how many girls I see where their face does not match their neck, and I'm just like, you probably know this, you've watched RuPaul's, but like, it's upsetting to me that like people don't know that they need to do that. And that's where you can really see the like a little bit of bronzer effect. I highly suggest this primer. I don't know what kind of primers they have in the UK. I don't know. Again, I'm guessing Tula ships to the UK. You can also get Tula. A lot of their stuff is on Ulta, but a lot of their stuff isn't too. And they make a ton of stuff. I don't use all Tula everything because that would just be insane. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit more. So the makeup lady told me with primer, like, you don't have to put your like foundation or whatever you're gonna use right away. Like, it's okay if you wait a little bit. And like, but I'm just gonna do it now, I think. And I might have to take a break to poop. So we'll see. And it looks like shiny in the camera. That's just the camera, I think. So like, you can already see that it's like blurring some stuff. That's the whole point of this primer, is that it's blurring, which is amazing. That's what I need. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break there, and I'll be back.